Because we're going boxing, actually. We've got Galal Yafai of England, a fellow England competitor, and he's in the light flyweight. You saw him in Rio, in actual fact, and he was fighting a fella from Cameroon, Simplice Fotsala. Now, he outclassed Fotsala back then. Is it going to be 2 in a row? Let's find out.
This contest is in the 49-kilogram light flyweight division. And what a contest we have in store here, because it is a rematch from the first round of the Rio 2016 Olympics. It's being contested between boxers from Cameroon and England. The shorter boxer, wearing red, is Simplice Fotsala, 28 years of age, ranked number 18 in the world. His opponent, wearing blue, who just scored with a terrific combination of straight punches, is Galal Yafai, 25 years old, ranked number 17 in the world. Not only is this a rematch, it's a battle between reigning continental silver medalists from last summer. And my goodness, Galal Yafai has started terrifically well, finding the range with straight shots, although Fotsala now finding a home for that right hand as well.
Accurate work from Yafai early on, quality work from him. I think the tactics should be plain and simple for Fotsala. He's got to get up close to Yafai, but by doing that, he's got to move his head and avoid punches coming forward, because Yafai, he looks to be on the money tonight. Certainly with those straight shots, he's accurate, he's hitting the target, and Fotsala's feet are far too slow. He's got to move in quicker than that. Look, he's just allowing Yafai just to adjust and bring him onto shots. And Yafai is a quality boxer, he really is, and you can't make mistakes and be sloppy like that against someone like Yafai, because he'll punish you.
These two men contested the very first bout of Rio 2016, as Yafai wasn't too far away with that southpaw left, and that one was right on the money, driving Fotsala backwards. And Fotsala is really being posed with a difficult puzzle here, because he can't avoid the straight shots that Yafai is snaking out, and his own shots are falling short by some distance.
What's impressive about Yafai as well, Ronald, you watch his jab. He just tees his opponents up with the jab, measures the distance, then adjusts his feet, that little step back, and then brings him onto his left hand. There it was there, look. So he just doesn't come forward, Yafai, throwing shots. He'll adjust, he'll take a step back to it to maintain a gap, and that's when he catches Fotsala with his counters. Quality stuff.
Going downstairs effectively to the body. There was a good right hand out of the orthodox stance from Fotsala, but look at how his head has been rocked back once again by Yafai. Fotsala trying to get into mid and short range, but Yafai just taking an incremental step backwards to get back to long range once again. Terrific opening round so far, and there's another left hand out of that southpaw stance for Yafai. Well, Yafai found his range immediately during that opening 3 minutes. Terrific round for the man in blue.
Good round for Galal Yafai, worked well with his jab and that left hand there, just adjusts his feet and brings his opponent onto the shots there. Excellent work. See that little step back just to maintain that gap and just give there it was again, look, just to give himself room then to work and hit the target. Nice little right uppercut from Fotsala there, but the variety from Yafai also with his uppercuts, lead uppercuts, left uppercuts. Yeah, that was a dominant round indeed for him.
So into the second round then. These two men meeting in the preliminary round of the 49-kilogram light flyweight tournament here. 12 boxers making up this particular weight division. And in this rematch from Rio 2016, it was Yafai who prevailed in that encounter almost 2 summers ago. So he'll have the psychological edge. Fotsala will have the incentive to try and get revenge and even up this rivalry. but it's the man in blue who has made the brighter start.
Very important here for Yafai just to maintain that gap, Ronald, because this fella Fotsala, he is fairly strong, and he's got to watch his head here. You know, Yafai doesn't need to be picking up any cuts whatsoever, so it's important that he boxes mid and long range and just keeps adjusting his feet, bringing Fotsala onto his work without getting tied up on the inside, because like I say, Fotsala, you know, his head comes close occasionally, and that could be a problem. He doesn't need any nicks around his eyes here, Yafai.
Oh, terrific left hand straight through the guard of Fotsala from Yafai. And again, look at the way Fotsala is being made to miss. Really a difficult task for the more compact boxer wearing red. He's being driven back to the ropes. He's being picked off at long range. And his single phase attacks, well, he's hitting nothing but the arena air here. There's a good shot to the sternum from the man in red, but again, missing badly.
Yeah, it's very positive work, you see, from Yafai. What Fotsala has probably got to do here, Ronnie, he's probably got to look at pushing Yafai back onto the ropes, but Yafai is very strong on his front foot. He likes to come forward and adjust his feet, taking that little step back, and then he punches. But Fotsala, he's boxing in the wrong areas of the ring. It should be a reverse. He should be trying to get Yafai onto the ropes and then try and get up close. That's not a bad body shot.
Tried the right uppercut, then a left hook, but all of them falling short. As did the follow-up right hand, and then he ran onto a rapier-like right jab from Yafai, who then dropped to the body effectively. And this is terrific work from Yafai, hitting the man, and he's smiling, he's enjoying it so much. The art of boxing in a nutshell, hitting without being hit. And Galal Yafai has found his groove immediately in this, his opening contest of Gold Coast 2018.
That was sheer class, that was, from Yafai, the way he moved there and avoided the punches there and just come back with his own work. Lovely stuff. Well, he's a world-class operator, is Yafai, and he's enjoying this one.
There's only one place between these boxers on the world rankings, but given the performances, they are separated by far more than that one place would suggest, because Galal Yafai is in complete control. Fotsala's got to come up with something dramatic and different in the third and final round.
Well, to be quite honest, I think Yafai looks a league above Fotsala. There's only one place between them in the world rankings, but yeah, look at this for movement. Excellent work from Yafai, and he's just then within probably a few inches of punching distance again, so he makes his opponent miss. Always looking to take that step back and to maintain that gap. That was a terrific left hand, it really was. But his head movement during this round, avoiding the punches. Look at that, lovely work, and the little smile on his face. Yeah, good work from Yafai.
Lee Pullen issuing the instructions over in the blue corner, one of the England coaching squad. Oh, what a start to the third and final round from Galal Yafai, who helped himself to a rapid 1-2, the left cross right on the money. And Simplice Fotsala will expect him to increase the tempo of his work, because he must have a sense that he's trailing in this contest after two beautiful rounds of boxing produced by the man in blue from Birmingham. When they clashed in that first bout of Rio 2016, Galal Yafai and Simplice Fotsala were the first boxers since Moscow 1980 to compete in Olympic competition without the head guard. Head guards have been a feature since Los Angeles 1984, and so that gives them a direct link to the legendary Teofilio Stevenson, because he was the last contest in Moscow 1980, claiming the third of his 3 Olympic titles when he outpointed Peter Zayev of the Soviet Union.
Still strong coming forward is Fotsala. He knows it's an all or nothing approach now. He's got to try and find a knockout shot from somewhere, which is highly unlikely. But nevertheless, The lad's still trying. He keeps switching from orthodox to southpaw. He's just trying to get leverage on his work. Look, a couple of good shots there. Yafai's just got to keep his punches nice and straight and box at distance and don't take any chances here. Like I say, doesn't need any cuts or any nicks around the eyes. Just got to keep it going and just see this one out. But up to now, this has been a very good performance from Yafai.
Fotsala trying to get into his own punching territory at short and mid-range. Yafai just neglecting the jab a little bit, which is allowing Fotsala to get closer. But when he's at this type of distance, well, there's only been one governor in this contest, and it's been the man in blue. Fotsala still desperately trying to find that finishing punch, and that's surely what he needs now deep inside the final minute, because Yafai has been masterful.
You see, he's throwing shots there, Fotsala, totally missing the target. But if he was to back Yafai up onto the ropes, he may have a better chance then of landing a couple of those shots, because Yafai wouldn't have anywhere to go apart from left or right. That's why you have to restrict a boxer's movement if you have this type of style. And he hasn't been able to do that. Yafai's ring work, his ring craft, should I say, has been excellent. Boxes to his strength, does Yafai.
Blocking that left hand effectively with his own right hand, Yafai. Fotsala still being run onto straight shots by the man in blue, and look at that for a left hand. Cracking left cross from Yafai, who just skips around the ring as the final bell sounds, because then there can be little doubt that Galal Yafai will be going through to the quarterfinals after a terrific display to open his Commonwealth Games account here. First appearance in the Commonwealth Games for both of these boxers, and it's Galal Yafai who hit his stride immediately, totally dominating Simplice Fotsala, and he looks as though he's going to make it 2 wins out of 2 in this, the second installment of what is becoming an interesting rivalry.
Lovely boxing display from Yafai. Hit and don't get hit, that's the name of this game. And I think he showed that in abundance there. So good performance and gets him into the tournament. Confident display. Good win.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in a unanimous decision to the blue corner, Galal from England.
So job done for Galal Yafai, a unanimous points decision victor over Simplice Fotsala, and he did it in dominant fashion as well. Look at that, 25-30, 26-30 twice. That means there was a 10-8 round and 2 10-8 rounds for the judges from USA. Excuse me, 2 10-8 rounds for the judge who scored it 25-30. A brilliant display from Galal Yafai. He is through to the quarterfinals in the 49 kilogram light flyweight division.